The United States' unclear crypto policies have led businesses like Ripple to explore investing outside the nation. Brad Garlinghouse has claimed the Ripple CEO advised the U.S. to follow the U.K. and Singapore. How do you think this will affect the cryptocurrency and the U.S. economy? We will answer these questions in light of Judge Annalisa Torres' summary judgment decision in the SEC vs. Ripple litigation. CryptoLaw's founding attorney John Deaton took to Twitter to discuss the implications of the ruling. After seeing a tweet from prominent Bitcoin YouTuber Scott Melker, attorney Deaton made the comment in response. Today, Melker tweeted that if the American people don't push back against the SEC's overreach, just 4 cryptocurrencies Bitcoin, BC, Ethereum, ETH, Litecoin Cash, Bitcoin, and Bitcoin Cash, Byte, and Bitcoin Cash will be available to trade on exchanges controlled by Wall Street. Melker brought up the 4 crypto assets since SEC Chair Gary Gensler had previously classified them as commodities while classifying other tokens as securities. According to Melker, the X exchange, supported by Wall Street heavyweights like as Fidelity Digital Investments, Charles Schwab, and Citadel Securities, solely trades these 4 digital currencies. In response, attorney Deaton tweeted that the post made the ruling by Judge Torres even more consequential. He elaborated that if the court rules against XRP, it would be status quo and give those who are fighting crypto, like as Gensler, Warren Buffett, and Rep. Brad Sherman, greater political clout. Deaton, however, said that the whole market and all crypto assets will benefit from a positive verdict for XRP from Judge Torres. Meanwhile, the SEC has maintained its position that it has authority over all facets of the cryptocurrency industry. All crypto assets outside of Bitcoin are securities, Gensler said, as was previously reported. As a result of his statement, the SEC has begun a massive crackdown on crypto-related firms, charging them with breaking securities laws. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, filed charges against Coinbase and Binance last month for allegedly promoting the trade of unregistered securities such as ADA, Sol, Matic, and Algo. You may recall that the SEC has asserted that XRP is a security, making secondary market trading of the currency suspect. In particular, the question of whether or not XRP sales on the secondary market constitute securities will be decided by Judge Torres. The judge's decision on whether or not XRP is a security would set a precedent that might weaken the SEC's grip on the market. Therefore, other token issuers may use this judgment as support for their claims that their tokens are not securities. Members of the XRP community have been asking a variety of concerns about the SEC CVs. Ripple case as it nears its conclusion. The XRP community is interested not just in when the litigation will conclude, but also in how Judge Torres will announce the verdict. In his most recent CryptoLaw podcast, John Deaton, the creator and a practicing attorney, addressed this very issue. Attorney Deaton denied that Judge Torres would keep SEC and Ripple in the dark about her summary judgment ruling. Many are curious as to the method of communicating this summary judgment ruling. Is she going to inform Ripple and the SEC by phone? No. No way, Deaton was said to have said. An attorney who supports XRP claimed that Judge Torres will give a summary judgment on the open case file. Deaton claims that, like the court's earlier findings in the case, including Judge Torres' decision on the Daubert expert motion, this one will be made public. We are going to get the filings in the public docket just like we did the Heinemann's emails and other rulings, said Deaton. He further clarified that the announcement of the decisions will be made simultaneously. The creator of CryptoLaw, however, said that the judgment will be sent to the attorneys representing Ripple and the SEC. Deaton emphasized that the parties to the case may hear of the decision through email a few minutes before the general public does. Moreover, according to Deaton, the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York often hears cases involving the financial sector and is thus familiar with the ways in which sensitive information is used for illegal insider trading. The court will make sure the ultimate conclusion in the sexy V's. Ripple dispute remains a closely guarded secret because of the risk of insider trading posed by such a finding. Therefore, according to Deaton, no one will know the ruling's contents until it is officially submitted with the court. Notably, Deaton's attorney has published a webcast answering some questions about the case's conclusion. Yesterday, it was stated that Deaton assumed that the losers in summary judgment would file an appeal. He even suggested the Supreme Court may hear the issue. With the imminent debut of FedNow, a revolutionary fast payment service, the United States Federal Reserve, Fed, is set to transform financial transactions throughout the country. The Fed has said they want to launch the service by July 2023 after first announcing it in 2019. An innovative step forward in banking technology, the FedNow service facilitates instantaneous money transfers between banks throughout the country. Beginning in April, the Fed will start approving participating banks in preparation for the rollout. Based on what was learned during the FedNow trial, interested institutions will need to undergo a client testing and certification procedure. Early adopting banks may use this information to tune their systems in preparation for the start of live transactions. FedNow CEO and first vice president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, Ken Montgomery, has issued a call to action. He has encouraged banks to be ready for the upcoming launch, saying that the FedNow service is available to any bank that is required to be licensed by the government. This occurs when curiosity in decentralized ledger technology, blockchain, continues to rise. Ripple is a blockchain business with ties to the XRP cryptocurrency that aspires to provide low-cost, instantaneous cross-border payment solutions for financial institutions. Banks may use XRP for quick transactions, thanks to Ripple's liquidity hub. Stellar Lumens is another important player in this market, since it is a blockchain-based payment network that facilitates cheap and quick international transactions. It seems, however, that FedNow may provide a problem for these blockchain-based alternatives. A major step in connecting conventional banking with decentralized finance has been announced with the integration of FedNow with Metal blockchain. This will enable for instantaneous conversion between money and stablecoins. FedNow is now in competition with other stablecoins and cross-border payment networks like Ripple's XRP and Stellar Lumens, XOM. FedNow's appeal rests in its potential to provide a more efficient and less expensive alternative to the existing centralized payment system, which may take days to process payments even on business days. This suggests that banks would wish to monitor FedNow's progress. It is unclear at this time whether the FedNow service will make use of Ripple, Stellar Lumens, or any other fintech firms. Meanwhile, it's obvious that the financial industry is on the verge of a major transition, and that means everyone involved has to be prepared. The launch of FedNow in July will usher in a new age of fast payments, and its possible effects on other blockchain and financial assets, such as Ripple and Stellar Lumens, will be a major topic of discussion.